What do we have here? 3 artifacts at least. I like that.
We have already received a message from Zarkov. They have analyzed the resources that the Thule or whoever require.
Please transmit all the data to my crystal.
Already done.
Well, so message. Border conflict. I don't know where the... Maybe we have to wait for a bit. Oh, and we have a faster, or rather a longer range drive. We should absolutely get that. Oh, and I want to buy back a couple of things that I left out. Although it was just consumables, we already rebought the transfer between shield and weapon energy. Let's just check equipment. This is only level 7 equipment. Okay, in that case, I'm not really interested. Yeah, destination's already set. Let's go. I forgot to check the news, though. If there is anything important. Now what? I'm just gonna redock. Do a 180. And let's see if there's anything new in this cluster, because it seems to have a locked system. So I fully expect there to be a side mission, even though it's a relatively small cluster. More rebel groups in Hive ET9. More and more systems are seceding from the Galactic Union in order to join the rebel collective in Hive ET9. The reason seems to be a lackluster support. The lackluster support the GU is giving to systems that have only few resources. The relationships between the system collectives and the GU are also strained. The corporations in Hive ET9 fear that attacks on their facilities will multiply without military support from the GU. Yeah, let me just say one thing that I've learned in this galaxy. If you hope the GU is coming to rescue you, no. They apparently are fighting the Thule, and how much they are actually fighting the Thule, I think, is up to debate, because the guy who's basically leading the charge is a Thule collaborator. And I see the fake news machine is running as well, because we ain't defecting from nobody. At least nobody that is,
This is the research station. You are not far from one of our research satellites. This satellite is malfunctioning and it appears to have been manipulated. Would you be kind enough to check on the satellite for us? We will pay you well. I will transmit the coordinates to your system.
Well, it's that mission again. And immediately we have the pirates here. Yeah.
I think I made it. It would seem that I circumvented the security lock. You are a bit too curious for our liking.
Yeah. And we were too curious for Robert's liking. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's, you know, seeding some info in the Galactic Union.
This is the research station. Thank you for dealing with our saboteurs. Can you please scan the satellite for us now? We need to analyze the modifications that the perpetrators have implemented. As soon as we receive the data from... Thank you, data received. Presumably, they intended to use the satellite for espionage. I have just been informed that coordinates for a conspirative camp have been found while analyzing the data. I shall have to inform the military and let them deal with the issue. Once again, thank you. Your reward has been transferred.
And the fighting doesn't stop there. Maybe for one time I can actually finish my sentences. Anyway, I suppose the only thing we've been defecting from, or the only person even we've been defecting from, is Robert. We have not defected from anything in the GU. We don't break their laws, unless by accident, by smuggling something. We don't, you know, hunt their ships. We don't harm civilians. We don't even do that for rebels. All we hunt is pirates and fool drones and that sort of stuff. And apparently mad AI satellites. And we are still being, you know... I'm assuming that if I land at the station and read the news, I'm going to read everything about how Karen Jarvis is now officially collaborating with the Fool, because he knows one of the Fools by name. Which I expect, you know... oh, come on. Is the... Pirates, why are you like that? Do you all want to die? They weren't kidding when they were talking about increasing fear of attacks on resource installations and civilian factories. The pirate volume in these systems here is insane so far. At least in this specific system. In this cluster probably as well. Anyway, finishing up. I was expecting, or I would be expecting us to be in the news once the Shining Knight, Baron Karen Jarvis, now stripped of his title and officially enemy of the galaxy for collaborating with the Fool and not killing all of them on sight. Which, you know, is what you probably should be doing if you are somehow making sense out of what Robert's doing. He's collaborating, but then he's also leading the charge. Something isn't right here. Anyway, we have more pirates to smash. Do I have Time Shock equipped? I have now, anyway. Oh yeah, and the asteroid is a bit in the way. Nobody move. This is the police. Well, not the police. This is the bounty hunter. And I think it was 5 pirates, so there should be 1 more. Yep. Oh, he's already basically done for. You, my not good sir, are miserable. For real? I could basically camp this warp gate for infinite money, couldn't I? Well, you know, I don't want these pirates harassing the civilians in this system, so I'm going to take them on, and I will gladly take all of the bounties. Seems to be only 2. Hardly worth the effort. Well, you're not exactly interesting either. Okay, that's done, and 1 last pirate. Then hopefully there's a bit of quiet in this system. Was that the... No, that is the trade station. Where is the research... no. That was the research station. Where is the trade station? Get it together. Okay, we can immediately land from here. That's very nice. Let's check out what they have to say about us in the news and if I'm right. Because I don't remember too much of the story from this point on. We also have the side mission here. Very nice. So, oh, cruiser NR-Tween, okay, finishes successful mission. After a long and difficult mission in the Octo cluster Gab-Har, the Thule cruiser NR-Tween is finally returning to its home cluster of Comuna. The success of the mission proves the effectiveness of the latest implant series and the superiority of Thule technology. This mission would not have been possible without the neurological 3DX chip series, Commander Ree agreed. The ship's personnel is tired and somewhat exhausted, but also proud about the success. Thanks to 3DX, they will be ready for deployment after just a few days of shore leave. Why are we getting news about the Fool in this cluster? This is still an Arrak cluster. Anyway. We also have Karen Jarvis, a defector. The news that the young pilot Karen Jarvis has accepted an invitation from the Fool has been met with anger and confusion by the representatives of the Galactic Union. We have to face the facts, even if we don't like them, Security Advisor Robert Altair said. For 50 years, the Fool have not allowed any visitors, but suddenly they want to talk to Karen Jarvis. Does this sound like he's the enemy? Yep. Called it. Not a difficult call, to be honest, but called it. Let's check out this side mission, because these people apparently still have some trust in us, or the news just hasn't reached them.
I will tell you right away. I am looking for elite pilots for a suicide operation. This cluster has always been very friendly towards the rebels. The Galactic Union never found much support from the local system governments. On the other hand, we were never very attractive for the Galactic Union anyway due to our sparse resources. You can imagine that my empire does not have an easy position here, as we do not get much political, let alone military support. Still, from time to time, we have to make a stand against the rebels and teach them a lesson. Recently, a rebel cruiser convoy attacked one of my cargo convoys and plundered everything it carried. Therefore, I am assembling a squad for my empire that is crazy
or bold enough, or both, to attack their cruiser convoy.
And this is where we come in. I guess maybe we do have a bit of a reputation as a rogue. Well, this doesn't sound like pirates to me. Plundering a convoy seems more like it's pirates. And I don't like pirates. I want to smash pirates. Let's see what we have in this next mission. Oh, and I forgot the 9 light year drive. Bit of a mistake on my part, but not significant as of yet.